Imagine stepping into a cluttered apartment in the heart of Russia, shelves lined with what appear to be oversized handmade dolls, brightly dressed, wigs perfectly placed, faces painted with eerie precision. But as the light catches their hollow eyes, the horrifying truth emerges. These aren't dolls at all. They're the mummified remains of 26 young girls and women, stolen from their graves and posed like living children in a twisted father's fantasy. This is the chilling story of Anatoly Moskvin, the genius linguist who became a grave-robbing necropolist, driven by a childhood trauma that blurred the line between life and death forever. Our story doesn't begin with one victim, but with many, innocent girls whose lives were cut tragically short, only to be violated in death. Take Olga Chardimova, a bright-eyed 10-year-old with dreams as vast as the Russian skies. Born into a loving family in Nizhny Novgorod, Olga was a playful child who loved school, holidays, and simple joys like birthday celebrations. But in 2002, she was abducted and murdered, her small body laid to rest in a local cemetery. Her mother, Natalia, visited faithfully, leaving flowers and whispering prayers, unaware that a shadowy figure watched from afar. Olga's grave became a beacon for a man obsessed with resurrection, her spirit unknowingly entangled in his dark rituals. Like Olga, the other victims, ranging from toddlers as young as 3 to young women up to 29, had their own stories of laughter, family, and unfulfilled potential, now silenced forever in cold earth. Under the cover of midnight shadows, Anatoly Moskvin prowled the cemeteries he knew like the back of his hand. A self-proclaimed necropolist, he'd walk miles through fog-shrouded graveyards, sleeping on tombstones to communicate with the dead. On one fateful night in 2003, drawn by Olga's obituary that spoke to him, he dug into her coffin with bare hands and tools, exhuming her fragile remains. He wasn't a mindless vandal. This was a ritual. Moskvin dried the body with salt and soda in hidden cemetery caches, then smuggled it home, wrapping it in cloth, stuffing it with rags, and dressing it in vibrant clothes to create his perfect daughter. Over a decade, he repeated this macabre process 25 more times, each night a descent deeper into his delusion, believing he was saving these girls from lonely graves. As graves across Nizhny Novgorod were desecrated, headstones defaced, bodies vanished, police scrambled for clues, footprints in the mud, stolen nameplates, and whispers of a lone wanderer pointed to vandalism, perhaps by extremists or grave robbers selling artifacts. Investigators from the Center for Combating Extremism interviewed cemetery workers and locals, hearing tales of a scholarly man who roamed the sites, claiming academic research. Moskvin himself had been questioned before, but his credentials as a historian and linguist always cleared him. Whispers of satanic cults surfaced, tying back to his past involvement, but leads fizzled as quickly as they appeared, leaving authorities chasing ghosts in the literal sense. The investigation twisted into unexpected directions. Initial suspicions fell on Muslim grave defacements, suggesting a hate crime motive that inflamed tensions and diverted resources. Moskvin's own articles on cemeteries painted him as an expert ally, not a suspect, while his secluded life with elderly parents seemed harmless. Rumors of black market body parts or occult rituals led police down rabbit holes of unrelated arrests. Even his childhood marriage to a dead girl, if known, might have been dismissed as folklore. These misdirections masked the truth. A brilliant mind hiding in plain sight, his dolls, mistaken for quirky crafts by those closest to him. The turning point came in late 2011 when a surge in desecrations linked back to Moskvin's footprints and stolen items. A tip from his cemetery wanderings led police to his apartment door. Raiding the home on November 2nd, they uncovered the horror. 26 mummified bodies posed amid books and clutter. Maps, videos of open graves, and doll-making instructions sealed his fate. Moskvin confessed readily, detailing his rescue missions, while items like music boxes inside the bodies and notes left at graves, like those for Olga, connected the dots irrefutably. In the stark light of interrogation, Moskvin unraveled his delusions. No remorse, only defiance. "You abandoned your girls," he sneered at imagined parents. "I brought them home and warmed them up." The apartment, once a sanctuary of books, became a chamber of horrors as bodies were identified, including Olga's, reburied by her heartbroken mother in secrecy. His genius twisted into madness, rooted in that 1979 funeral where a forced kiss married him to death. The climax peaked with the realization: this wasn't mere crime, but a lifelong pact with the grave. Justice came not in prison bars, but psychiatric walls. Diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, Moskvin was deemed unfit for trial in 2012, committed indefinitely to a mental hospital. Reviews extended his stay year after year, with doctors withdrawing release petitions in 2019. He warned of digging up the girls again if freed, leaving families in perpetual fear. To this day, Moskvin lingers in limbo, his dolls reburied, but the mystery of his fractured mind endures. Was it trauma, genius gone awry, or something darker? The graves may be silent, but the questions echo on.